Defence Minister Richard Marles has confirmed to Sky News that Australia will not be sending a warship to the Red Sea. The move would have been part of what's called Operation Prosperity Guardian. Instead, the government will be sending more personnel as part of that mission. I caught up with the Deputy Prime Minister earlier in the day, and I began with that question: will Australia be sending a warship to that US coalition in the Red Sea?
Good morning, Kieran. The answer to that question at this point is no. We won't be sending a ship or a plane. That said, we will be almost tripling our contribution to the combined maritime force. Right now, we have 5 personnel who are embedded in the headquarters of the combined maritime force. And over the next month, that number will increase to 16. That is a significant contribution. It's one which is commensurate with like-minded countries. For example, it's more than what Canada is providing. But we need to be really clear around our strategic focus, and our strategic focus is our region, the North East Indian Ocean, the South China Sea, the East China Sea, the Pacific. What comes from the Defence Strategic Review is an urgency around Australia maintaining a strategic focus on our immediate region, and that's what we will do.
Would it have been different if the request had come direct from the White House, from the President, or from Secretary of Defence Lloyd Austin to you?
Well, I think the wild answer to that is that the additional contribution that we are making is greatly appreciated by the United States. We have a very deep dialogue with the United States. They're very clear about the size of our defence force, the contributions we make in our region and around the world. And this contribution is equitable, it's proportionate to where we are in the world and the size of our defence force, and it's one which is greatly appreciated by the United States. I mean, our strategic focus has to be on our immediate region. That is the call of the Defence Strategic Review. There's an urgency around that call, and that's what is embodied in the government's response to it. And this year within our region, we've seen us have a very significant tempo of activity in the Northeast Indian Ocean, in the South China Sea, in the East China Sea. The largest exercise that we've done outside of Australia this year was with the Philippines, first joint sail with the Philippines. We've got more naval commitments with Korea. We've seen greater interaction with Japan, with Indonesia, more P8 activity in combination with India. This has to be our focus, and this is where we can really make a difference. And to be frank, this is where the international community expects us to do heavy lifting.